Welcome back to Hangar Garage, and today it is time to rip this thing apart. This is a 1986 Honda CRX. You can tell it's a CRX because someone painted CRX on it, but it has been haphazardly swapped with a Ninja 1100cc motorcycle engine in the back. Originally, these were obviously front-wheel drive and front engine, and now it is rear-wheel drive and rear engine, and always broken. But this is a donor car for what this engine is going into, which is this, a 1991 Autozam Scrum K-Truck, which I kind of got halfway through putting a Miata engine in the back, but decided that was boring. So this beauty was $1,100. I bought it a few months ago in Oregon, and it comes with intakes on the side, which come right off. But under here is a very, very homemade motorcycle engine swap. It uses a radiator up front. It uses a go-kart style tractor supply U-joint rear end type thing, which likes to come apart. Obviously a motorcycle chain and sprocket and just a lot of kind of general metal holding it in. But it does actually run, and it would drive if this U-joint hadn't come apart again, but it is extremely loud. Engine being from a 2001 model Kawasaki Ninja is carbureted, but it seems to run all right. It doesn't like full throttle, but I haven't really tried to romp on it too much because this vehicle is terrifying. It's now time to rip this thing out of this hideous Honda CRX and transplant it into my Autozam. And it's out of there. Now that this is freed from the Honda, the next order of business is to strip this down for every single usable part or piece of metal that it has. And that's all there is to do with the CRX. Now loaded up on my little Harbor Freight folding utility trailer. It's resting on its own hood. I've stripped out just about everything that I find useful, including the center of that door. Now it's next stop, the junkyard. And now that the CRX has met its demise, it's time to address the Scrum. I've cleaned it off a little bit because it's been sitting here for a long time. This is all the wiring it takes to get that Mazda BPO5 to run, whereas that's all the wiring that it takes to get the Kawasaki Ninja engine to run. So this is going to be way easier. Here's a better look at what I had mocked up. The fuel tank would sit right there, and I have some engine mounts that are kind of tacked into place. Shifter cables with some heim joints. It's a whole whack setup. But I connected the wiring just enough to make sure that it would crank over. I did try and start it, but I couldn't get it to start, so I didn't really know what the problem was there. But it is now time for it to get out. And that's a Mazda BPO5 dropped from an Autozam Scrum. And just like that, it is stripped down and ready for the Ninja engine.